Exponents are a really nice way in writing sometimes multiplication of a same number over and over and over again in a simpler format. So for example, writing using exponents, rather than write 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 5 times, another way of saying this is 3 to the 5th power. These two things are equivalent. Another example, 1/5 times 1/5 is 1/5 squared. And this actually is the same thing as 1/5 squared, because 1 squared, when it squares both the top and the bottom, you get 1, because 1 times 1. But typically I'll write them like this, so I remember that the whole number is what's being squared. Negative 0.2, negative 0.2, negative 0.2. Well, there's 3 of them, so we can say negative 0.2 to the 3rd. Key thing when there's a negative, to put it inside parentheses, because you want that negative to be included in that number with the power, because this is different than this. This would mean I had a negative out front of 0.2 times 0.2 times 0.2. But that negative wasn't part of the power, so it didn't show up in all 3. Lastly, if I said negative 4, negative 4, negative 4, 6 times, a way to write this would be negative 4 to the 6th. So say we now want to evaluate these types of exponents and these types of numbers. So given 7 squared, we say, okay, well that's 7 times 7, there's 2 of them, and we know that is 49. Or, if we're given 1/5 to the 3rd, that'd be 1/5 times itself 3 times. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 5, 25 times 5, 125. Negative 2 to the 3rd. That negative is inside of the parentheses with the power, so that means it shows up in all 3. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Times negative 2 again is negative 8. Negative 3 to the 4th. This negative is not inside of parentheses, so it's not included with this power. So it actually stays out front, and then we have 3 times itself 4 times, which ends up being 81, and then negative out front, so negative 81.